I just couldn't wait to talk about this. I had to upload now because this is a moment of vindication. Jack Doherty has been arrested. It's almost enough to make a grown man cry. There's a lot of things that divide us as human beings, but one thing that's united us in recent years is disliking this particular loser. Jack Doherty is a menace to society. I've talked about him in a couple of videos, as did everyone else on the planet. Everyone makes fun of this guy, from the decisions he makes to the way he behaves. He is just biologically engineered to be unlikable. Bob Ross wouldn't even call him a happy little accident. Everything about this guy just ruins your day, which is why it's so rejuvenating to see him finally get his comeuppance. When I saw the headlines, it immediately reminded me of that feeling I got when I first watched Avengers Endgame. Just a great day. So, before I show you the arrest footage, I'm just going to mention some of the things he's done recently, just so you can be as excited as I am that he finally got arrested. So, Jack Doherty is a content creator who makes most of his money through streaming and managing OnlyFans models. I don't know why any girl would want him as their manager, but I'll dive more into that later in the video. Anyways, he made headlines back in 2023 after appearing on Dr. Phil, where he was publicly called out for his behavior and abusing people for content. He became known for starting altercations with people for content and having his bodyguards fight his battle. And in early 2024, a lawsuit was filed against him for assault and battery, alleging that his bodyguard attacked someone during a verbal altercation. Then, a year ago, he infamously crashed his McLaren after texting his chat while driving, which got him banned on Kick. So, in response, he decided to rug pull his remaining audience through a pump and dump crypto scam. Everything about this guy is just incomprehensible. It's actually impressive how there is nothing to like about Jack Doherty. The only time he ever put a smile on anyone's face was when he finally got arrested the other day. So let's take a look at the footage and talk about what finally got him attention from the law.
I'm going. I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where you going? Back up. Chill.
Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
You want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny. Try to get on the street. Go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not. Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street.
Doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. You want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
That moment when the officer blatantly asked, "Who the f*** are you?" It was like stabbing a vampire with a wooden stake. If he had a soul, it would have been crushed. Imagine being 22 years old and looking like this guy. He looks like he's getting his picture taken for the middle school yearbook. And that's coming from me. I look at him and I think, surely he must have had some kind of come to Jesus moment at some point in his life. But I guess he must have ignored it, and now this is all he has to show for it. A life of causing misery to others, and a criminal record as a result. Anyways, he was charged for possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and resisting an officer without violence. According to the online booking records, the charges accused Doherty of possessing amphetamines as well. Basically, it's all drug charges, and I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know what the exact penalty is. Though, I will say, we could probably increase that number by slapping on some additional charges. There's a good chance this will result in a further investigation, because I think a lot of what he's doing for content could be classified as a violation of human rights. Hell, they might even find out he has one of the stolen jewels from the Louvre. The Miami Beach Police Department remains steadfast in its commitment to maintaining public safety and order throughout the city, regardless of celebrity status, the agency said. I think they're being very generous calling Jack Doherty a celebrity. He is not, by all definitions. He has the face only a fist could love. The department will continue to take proactive enforcement actions against behavior that endangers residents, visitors, or officers, and will hold all individuals accountable under the law. The series of events that led to his arrest include him and the goon squad blocking traffic, and being the leader that he is, Jack took things too far, all in the name of content. Around 3:12 a.m. Saturday, Miami Beach police officers were conducting a high-visibility detail within the city's entertainment district when a group of individuals entered the roadway from the east sidewalk into the northbound lanes. A man from the group, later identified as Jack Doherty, separated from them and attempted to engage officers to create video content, positioning himself in the middle of the roadway with passing vehicular traffic and creating a significant safety hazard. Side note real quick, I just can't wrap my head around Jack's persistence when it comes to his content. This isn't content. Nobody watches these videos and enjoys them. Aforementioned, he was banned on Kick after crashing his McLaren and then proceeded to kill his remaining audience by rug pulling them. I have to imagine the only people that are tuning in to a Jack Doherty upload were people waiting for this, the moment he finally got arrested. Because this shameless lobotomite actually uploaded his own arrest footage. You can hear him in the video ask the officers for the footage. Like, that's just pathetic. This is what his viewers were waiting for. It's the only reason why they still checked in on him. And even as he's being arrested, he still tries to act like a tough guy in front of the officers while hiding behind his bodyguard. He ended up getting arrested as a result of this, and the officers slapped on some drug charges, which they happened to find. Officers began issuing multiple commands to direct Doherty to exit the roadway, but he refused. And even after his own group urged him to comply, literally twisting his nipples, Jack Doherty continued refusing officers' commands. He was just so fixated on getting a drop of attention that he persisted with this god-awful content. The officers continued to warn him that failure to comply would result in his arrest, yet Jack Doherty continued to refuse officers' commands and actually told them, "Once I'm done with this, bet." I think that's a really stupid bet to begin with. Playing in traffic, the gamble is hoping that you get yourself killed. Miami Beach police safely apprehended Doherty in the middle of the road due to his deliberate refusal to follow lawful orders and continued to obstruct traffic. After searching his person, they found half an orange-shaped pill with 3 imprinted on it, consisted with a Schedule II amphetamine, as well as a black plastic container holding 3 hand-rolled suspected cannabis cigarettes, weighing approximately 4 grams combined. So, at the end of the day, they got him. That was enough for him to get the attention of the law. There were always rumors that Jack doesn't have any money left to his name, but since he was released the same night on a $35,000 bond, I don't know if that's true. Though, I don't think it's anywhere close to what Google estimates, especially considering most of his OnlyFans clients have left him, and his own OnlyFans account is making actual pennies. And those won't be around much longer. But what I do know is this is absolutely a good thing. Even though he's out on bond, he's set to appear in court at a later date, assuming, of course, he doesn't get a plea deal, and is actually facing 7 years in prison because he got hit with 3 separate charges. The max penalties in Florida are actually pretty serious. I looked it up. Apparently, possession of a controlled substance alone can carry 5 years in prison. Possession of less than 20 grams of the devil's lettuce is up to 1 year. And on top of that, he resisted an officer without violence, which is also another year. Realistically, he'll probably get put on probation since he is a first-time offender. But knowing this loser, even if that happens, he'll probably violate it for content and absolutely get the book thrown at him. Normally, I wouldn't be this optimistic, but we've actually seen quite a few public nuisance streamers and pranksters being arrested lately, so I just hope Jack Doherty isn't the exception. I hope 7 years is the minimum, and he gets more depending on what else they find during their investigation. Either way, this is the best thing he's ever done. He finally put a smile on people's faces, and all I can say to that is, F you, Jack. I hope it was worth it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, and that's really about it. See ya.